Hey guys, welcome to Art Club. I absolutely could not be more thrilled for this week. We are going to have so much fun, and I've been looking forward to this project for a very long time because it is so adorable. I cannot wait to see your creativity and imagination shine during this one, because there's going to be a lot of room for you to add in your own personal touches and really kind of run with this and take it in whatever direction you want it to. So we are going to be making these adorable 3D animal portrait paintings, and you can kind of see over there a little example, but I'm going to be showing you guys more as well. So hopefully you've been collecting one egg carton would be probably more than enough, but maybe you've collected a few egg cartons. We'll need a little bit of cardboard too, so hopefully you've collected a bit of that. If not, just check around with neighbors, friends, see if anybody has an egg carton and some cardboard you can borrow for this project, along with the supplies that came in the mail. So paintbrushes, marker. We'll also obviously we'll need scissors and pencil and glue, like the typical art supplies we'll need for this as well. So make sure you have all of that ready to go. So I'm going to actually scroll down and show you some finalized pictures of like what this could look like. But once again, your imagination and creativity really get to shine for this, and you're going to have a lot of decisions to make as far as like what animal do you want to create, and you know, how do you want to make it look, and do you want to be adding extra things instead of just painting it? Do you want to add on, like, maybe you've got scraps of fabric around the house and you want to actually make like a little outfit for it, and obviously that's just cutting out the shape of the shirt or bow tie or whatever you're adding to it. You could add sequins, glitter. Oh my goodness, there's so many fun things that you could do with this. So let me show you some examples of some Finnish 3D animal portraits, so you guys can see them here. I feel like this view, the one that shows, so let's see if I can, that one right there, shows kind of like that profile, the side, so how the egg carton is going to be sticking out from the frame. And I just am adoring these, you guys. Look at how cute they are. So the first thing that we're going to be doing today is going to be to pick a frame shape that we would like to have. And so I want you to just kind of look and get inspired by the ones we see here. I love like the raccoon one where it's got the little hearts in the corners of the frame. I think that's super cute. The one with like the cow, the sheep, and the pig. I love how that one is like a whole Charlotte's Web thing going there, like the frame, that arched frame with the spider web, and you can see Charlotte hanging down there. I think that is absolutely adorable. There's a unicorn one. Hello, how amazing is that? So definitely when you're thinking about what you want to create for your animal, consider things that maybe are fantasy, right? You could do a unicorn, you could do a Pegasus, you could do Nessie, right? Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Feel free to get creative. Dragons, right? Like all kinds of cool things that you could do with this. So consider that as you are planning it out. And we should have enough time, depending on how fast you personally are working and if you're spending time outside of club. But I would think each of us should be able to make at least 2 of these this week, maybe even 3 or more, depending on how fast you are. So, you know, definitely for your first one, pick the thing that's most important to you, but know that you will have time to be making more than just one. Or another option too, you can see that in some of these, they're actually putting 2 or even 3 animals into one frame. So that's another option too. Maybe you've got pets at home. Maybe you've got like a cat and a dog and you want to make like a sweet little like 3D painting of them. How cute would that be to have them both in the same frame? Or you could make, you know, 2 separate ones and hang them up around the house, like adorable, right? So just things to kind of think about. So other things I'm going to point out as we're looking for inspiration in this first video here is looking at like some extra things that you could do with yours too. So looking really far that way at the bunny with the pink shirt on. So you guys see what I'm talking about? I like that they took off the outer layer of the cardboard and left that kind of ripply effect. It just adds some really cool texture to this, so that's an option too that you could do. And you can see in that same picture with like the mouse, I don't even know what the top one is, maybe gerbil, right? Gerbil hamster maybe, and then the bunny rabbit. They actually used like scrapbooking paper for that, for their clothes. So you could do something like that. Once again, I'm planning for mine, I think I'm going to try to find like a really cool velvety material. I'm going to see what I do. I don't know, because I thought that would be kind of cute for like a shirt area, maybe a little bow tie. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to let my creativity run here. Let's take a look now down at, there we go, the mouse. You guys see the mouse down there? So our cardboard, obviously our cardboard is going to be for the frame, right, the background of this. But you can also use cardboard to accessorize and add other details as well. Like in this example, they used the cardboard for the whiskers and for the glasses, the ears, even the shirt, or the suit, I guess, is made out of cardboard too. So you can always add extra cardboard onto it. So I just wanted you guys to check this out. These are in the slides, so you can always come back and look at them later as well. But just wanted you guys to be able to see that. All right, so let's head back to our directions here and get started on what we should be doing today. Okay, so for today, step one is going to be to take your cardboard and to cut, or draw and then cut whatever you want for your frame shape. So my frame, I chose kind of like this egg shape. So that's what I did, and you can see I already have the frame drawn in there too. So I just drew it onto my cardboard, cut it on out. Okay, so that's ready to go. My next step then was I did need to cut my egg carton, right? So I've got the sort of cardboard egg carton, and I just started kind of cutting around and getting the shapes out. And I'm noticing too, as I'm cutting them, they each turn out a little bit differently, like as I'm cutting and just kind of how it naturally falls. So you might want to do the same thing and just cut out a few of them and see what ones are looking best. Get that cut out. Okay, so that's going to be the snout to my animal, but I just want to show you the difference in some of them. Like this one's, actually those are pretty similar, but like this one, and this is from the same carton, you guys. So this one I was able to use the this like hinge part, and I kind of, when I cut that out, I kept it on because I'm like, oh, that would be kind of a cool neck, right? So I kept that on with this one, which I kind of like, but like notice on the sides of this one, when I was cutting it out just the same, kind of the sides are gone of the animal's face. So, but I really did like this for having that neck, and I just kind of liked the shape of it. So what I decided to do was just cut out another one, and I'm going to glue these together, however I had it before, to kind of fill in those gaps on the side. Okay, so you might want to do something similar with yours too, or you can find other ways to kind of fill in any gaps that you need to. You can use your cardboard, things like that, but I'm like, oh, that would be pretty easy, just glue that together. So we want to finish today by then gluing down, so you can either use just like an Elmer's glue. If your family has a hot glue gun and is comfortable with you using the hot glue gun, like not worried about you burning yourself, or maybe they will assist with that, you could also use hot glue for this too. So both will work just fine. If I use Elmer's glue, especially, I'm going to want to make sure to use lots of glue on there and then glue it on down wherever I think it's going to look best. And I'm going to give that a few hours to dry without touching it, because I want to make sure that that is like on there solid. So that tomorrow, so we want to have this like glued on, ready to go for our next club meet, because then next time we're going to be drawing on with a pencil any of like the different attributes that we want to have on there, like parts of the face and clothing, accessories, stuff like that. We're going to want to draw that on tomorrow, and then we'll paint it tomorrow too. So definitely make sure you've got some, table covering ready to go. I always just use a paper bag, but we'll want our paints ready for tomorrow too. Paint brushes, water, maybe a paper towel or a rag that we have ready in case of any spills. Maybe a smock on so we don't ruin our clothes. But all things to kind of prepare for. But as long as you have your snout glued down to your frame, tomorrow we should be ready to go. You guys, I'm so excited. These are going to be adorable. Are you so excited too? I hope so. Cannot wait to see them. All right, get going.